All right, y'all, I look crazy. I know. I just finished my mentorship call from my screenwriting class, and I really just wanted to get on here today and talk to you guys about the importance of getting a mentor. We touched on it in some of our weekly lessons. If you haven't dove into any of those videos, definitely dive in, because the goal with that content is to provide as much value as possible for those of you guys who are looking to level up in your, whether it's discipline, whether it is accomplishing a goal. Sorry, there was just an ambulance that just drove by. This video will be raw, unfiltered. I really wanted to hop on here because the shortest distance between where you are now and where you want to go usually resides in this idea of getting a mentor. I want to really firmly express that to you. Now, I have to give you the caveat. I'm not telling you this because I'm saying that I should be your mentor. I am simply saying to you that getting a mentor for me in my script writing and screenwriting and just production, I'm learning so much about the process of making films that it is unbelievable. And I'm also somebody that went to film school in 2015. I will not say which film school, because what I have to say about that program, for me, it left a lot to be desired. But finding someone who is currently making movies, producing tons of films, working with aspiring filmmakers and screenwriters to develop and pitch their scripts and screenplays, I just find that it has been like night and day from where I was last year. This whole process has even helped me in writing better books, because I'm learning the techniques needed to tell stories in the way that not only does the industry look for, not only networks, studios, production companies, I'm just learning how to do things the right way. I really want to impart on you this message today, and that is that, again, the shortest distance between where you are now and where you want to be is finding a resource like a mentor to help you. When I first started this program, I thought that I was a great writer, and I'm somebody who has studied journalism. I used to be a tech writer for the Library of Congress. I have done it all. I've been a writer for a custom closet company. I have written for websites. I've done standard operating procedures. I've obviously written my own books. I have written news packages and news stories. And what I want to tell you is this: at each level, I have had to learn how to write in a different way. Writing for news is definitely different from writing in the tech space. Writing in the tech space, writing standard operating procedures and all types of manuals and guides is completely different from writing for people's websites, which is also different from writing for a custom closet company, which is also different from writing a book, which is also very different from writing for screen. And I would just tell you that at each of those points, I definitely had someone that I could rely on to help lay down not really lay down the path, but really set me on the right path to getting to the place that I want to be. I tell you this to emphasize a point to you. If there is something that you want to do, you need to be in the constant study of it. I am somebody who believes in the power of manifestation. I am somebody who believes in the laws of attraction and assumption and abundance. But I also believe in putting myself in position. I believe in absorbing information. I have become a sponge. I listen, I take notes, and I take action. Those are going to be the most important things, because at the top of the year, what I asked myself was, what do you want to be this year? Who do you want to be? And I said, I want to be a writer. I want to make millions by just being myself and doing what I want to do only. If I see myself as a writer, what do I need to do? I need to be writing. How do I learn how to write better, specifically in the area of writing books and in the area of writing for screen? For screen, it was getting a mentor. It was joining a mentorship program wherein not only am I learning from mentors, but I'm also learning from fellow mentees. I am partnering with mentees to create and develop projects as well. Now, I'm not only learning from somebody who is up here, but I'm also learning from people who are here, laterally, right? It is putting myself in an environment that is conducive for learning, getting ahead, and also networking in a way that feels completely natural. I'm an introvert. I am not the type of person who wants to go out to networking events. Though that would be helpful, what ended up happening was someone presented this opportunity to me simply because I said I wanted to do it. Now I am in a very natural space that works for me to network with like-minded individuals. In writing my book, I have had this person in mind that I wanted to work with to potentially partner to write books down the line so that I can get more books out faster. But in the interim, what I decided to do was I decided to utilize her business for getting my book edited. It has been the most humbling process that I've ever gone through, because I have a great story, but the editor has the experience to tell me how to make the story better. Now I need to spend time implementing the things that she has given me so that I can make what I am putting out into the world as best as it possibly could be. Those are two instances where I am technically utilizing a mentor or someone who I'm paying to help me get to the space that I really want to be. Granted, you can Google, you can utilize YouTube, you can buy books, and I'm not saying don't do any of that, because you should always be helping yourself. But there is nothing like having someone sit down with you and tell you and give you the blueprint that you need for success. Now, my goal is that this channel also becomes a blueprint, right? It is a blueprint for what do I need to be doing to get ahead? What does my mindset need to be to get to this next level? And I'm going to tell you that it is finding those resources. It's finding the help. It is finding the people, places, or things, or whatever it is that you can find to help you get to that next space. And sometimes it's simply just a matter of communicating it or setting the intention. I believe firmly in writing things down that I want to see from my life. I am also the type of person that's a little bit of a set it and forget it type of person. I believe that's also a key to manifestation, because what I do is I set my intention, but I try to detach myself from the outcome. Because what I have found is that God's outcome is usually so much greater than what I could have ever imagined. What I do is I decide who I want to be, which is a writer. I decide that I am going to do what it takes to write, because that is what I love. And as long as I am continuously doing the work, I know that the outcome is going to be better than anything that I could have ever imagined, because I can already see my movies being made. I can see my books in the hands of readers. I can hold it in my hand in my mind. I can see myself going out on book tours. I can see myself on set looking at the filmmaking process. Everything that I've told you in previous videos, I am constantly implementing on a day-to-day basis. Does it always come easy for me? No. I'm going to be real with you. There are days and times where I'm tired, and fatigue will oftentimes dictate like how you feel, right? if you're tired, if I put a lot of creative energy into something and I don't have any more energy left, then I know that I need to take a break. And I'm listening to my body and I'm taking those breaks when I need to. But in those moments where I'm full of energy, right now, I just got off the mentorship call is every other Saturday, right? And so we usually spend about 3 to 3.5 hours, reviewing and talking and learning and taking notes. And then sometimes for some of us in the course, we are doing confidence exercises during our off weeks. So it's just a lot that I feel like I'm gaining from this. And so I just kind of implore you guys to look into finding a mentor, to look into finding a resource that will work best for the way that you need to learn in order to get to the next step. To me, this is the fastest way to move in the direction that you want to go. All right. So if you guys have any questions for me, write them down in the chat down below. Put them in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback in terms of what you want to see next on this channel. And I'm going to continue to try to provide you guys with the lessons that I'm learning as I'm learning them in real time. I want this channel to feel raw. I want it to feel real, and I really want it to resonate. Those are the things that I'm hoping to accomplish this year with this channel, and to impact as many people as I possibly can with these messages, because I know that it is my calling. I feel it within every fiber of my being. And so at this point in time, I just feel like I am trying to be obedient to what God is telling me to do. And hopefully you leave this video feeling motivated, inspired, such that as you go throughout your days, you don't necessarily need motivation or inspiration. This will be a habit for you. That is my hope for you as you watch this video. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Share it with a friend who may need to hear this. Also, hit the like button because it really does help the channel grow. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.